Hello everybody, my name is The Brew, and welcome to the Daily Brew, where I talk about things that I'm interested in, but are not limited to filmmaking, editing, photoshopping, audio mastering, and product reviews, and basically badass mind-blowing shit.
DSLR.
Picture profile.
Flat profiles. What are they and how do they benefit photographers and videographers? So today I wanted to cover picture profiles in the world of DSLRs. They were created to give photographers more choices when it comes to adjusting their photos right out of their camera. Portrait, landscape, vivid, neutral, etc. But for folks like this guy, they're crap. I'm not saying they're crap overall. For some folks, they're great to use. But what I'm saying is I don't like shit baked into my photos or video clips right out of the fucking camera. It's much more gratifying, satisfying, blastifying, and controlifying if I can have that power in post-processing. That's right, I said controlifying. I don't want the camera to be crushing the blacks, blowing out my highlights, or looking like a kid on Ritalin just colored my fucking photograph with a crayon. I'd rather fix that shit in Lightroom or Photoshop anyway. I mean, after all, I am smarter than the camera. I am. Well, I am. And so are you. Oh, but I don't like Lightroom, or I don't know Photoshop that well, Brew. Well, if you're gonna be any kind of photographer or videographer, you better learn that shit. And that right quick. Otherwise, quit wasting people's time because you're an Uncle Bob douche nosley face that says, oh, we get everything right in the camera. Fuck off. Every photo known to man has been edited one way or another. Even the film that your mom and dad used to take to the photomat, that shit was edited too, they just didn't know it. So do everyone a favor and learn the tools that every other self-respecting photographer and videographer use. Now I say videography because that's mainly what I do. I don't call myself a photographer per se. So the tools that I have to include are Premiere Pro, Final Cut Pro, Sony Vegas, whatever NDE editor that you want to use. Whatever it is, learn it, love it, lick it, and shut the fuck up. Okay, so where were we? Ah yes, picture profiles. Now it's good to have it on landscape when you're shooting landscape, and it's good to have it on portrait when you're shooting a portrait. But what if I told you that there is a more powerful picture profile? Yeah, it's called your fucking brain. So turn off all those fucking picture profiles and let's dive into the new one we'll call Prolost. That's Prolost, and I didn't make that up. It's actually on another fucking website. You look it up, you can Wikipedia it all day long. Okay, let's move on. In your DSLR, go to your picture profiles and set a new one up under the user-defined ones. 1, 2, or 3, doesn't fucking matter. Give two shits which one you set it up on. Use it, love it, lick it. It'll tickle your nuts every time a photo pops out of your fucking camera and you'll say, hey, that's not a bad photo. You'll say, hey, that's pretty good. Unless you suffer from composition problems. And if you're wondering what composition is, you shouldn't be charging for photos anyway, much less be touching a fucking DSLR. So what is Prolost? Well, let's get into that. I'm here to tell you, because this is what I do. Go into your picture profile settings in your camera. On the user-defined one, you want to turn sharpness completely the fuck off. But wait, Brew, my camera will take blurry pictures. It'll only take blurry pictures if A, you've done too much coke and you can't hold the fucking camera steady under 120 shutter speed. Or B, you don't understand your camera's focus points. Or C, you're manually focusing, but you need fucking glasses. Turn the shit off now. Now moving on to contrast, turn that motherfucker off. Slide that bitch all the way to the left. And I think my lighting is changing. But that's okay, we're still gonna fucking roll here. Okay, cool. What your camera will do is crush the fucking blacks. And no, that's not a racist term. You'll hear a lot of photographers and videographers say, my fucking blacks are crushed. Basically what it means is it's gonna make the darker parts of your image darker until there's no more fucking detail in it. And you don't want the camera doing that. Now turn down saturation 2 notches to the left. Why just 2 notches, Brew? Well, unless you want a black and white image, I suggest you keep this little shit turned on a little bit. I'm just saying. It's got darker in here. We're just gonna roll with it. Who gives a shit? Now we can increase the colors in post. So let's move on, shall we? Next up is color tone. Now this is actually one thing that the camera gets right. And somehow DSLRs today just know what the fuck skin looks like. And that's a good thing. You don't want a green bride, unless she's a bridezilla. You see what I did there? Green and bridezilla? Cause Godzilla. You know, and Godzilla's green. Never mind. Okay, after that, you're pretty much done. Save this profile, use it, love it, lick it, roll around in it like a sweaty, horny pig that you are. You'll thank me later. After that, you correct your videos or images in post. And that is a topic for another time on another day. So when you hear uber elite photographers or videographers talk about flat fucking profiles, you know what the hell they're talking about. Don't let their techno-babble scare you. So do us all a favor, learn, create, inspire, and innovate. And one more thing, subscribe, like, comment, and fucking favorite. That'll help me continue being an asshat who knows just enough to be dangerous. Good day. Mind blown.